The name's Bond. James Bond.
Going to do a little overview of this Walther PPK S and 22 long rifle. I just took it to the range for the first time and I had a blast. And of course, it gives you all the James Bond vibes. This gun does have a threaded barrel, but it's one of the ones that's hidden underneath the slide, so I had to get this thread adapter from Excalibur Firearms at the silencerstore.com. I got the stainless one, of course, because the gun's stainless, but they also have it in black. I had to get a wrench and file it down and grind it down to make it be able to fit the wrench flat of the existing thread adapter. The wrench that the gun came with actually bent because it was so narrow and skinny. You're going to see a few malfunctions like the stovepipe here, but I'm pretty sure it was just the ammo that I was shooting. That old barrel nut that was on the barrel was a pain to get off. That's why I had to grind down that wrench to make it fit, but this one went on without a hitch and looks great, matches the gun very, very well. In this next clip, you're going to see me shoot at 100 yards and miraculously actually hit a couple times.
I'm gonna do a little drill. Let's have some fun. That is too much fun. We're gonna do some supersonic, then we're gonna do some subsonic.
Silencer I'm using is the Silencerco Switchback 22. It has a configurable design that lets you do a short, medium, and long configuration. I chose to do the medium just because it looks the most balanced on this gun. I'm sure that the long would be even better suppression-wise, but with the medium, it actually was hearing safe with supersonic ammo going 1300 feet per second. I was very surprised. One thing I noticed is that the double action pull is extremely heavy. So I actually left the hammer cocked back for like 3 days. That actually seemed to drop it by a pound or two. Now it's probably only 15 or 16 pounds instead of 19 or something crazy like that. A lot of people say that double action to single action is antiquated, which it is, but on a rimfire, it actually is very beneficial. Gives you a second strike capability, allowing you a second chance to fire those rounds, because rimfire can be inconsistently primed due to the way it's manufactured. I am a sucker for movie guns, so this was a natural purchase for me. If you follow my channel at all, you'll see that a bunch of my guns, like the Spaz 12 and MP5, have been featured in all sorts of classic movies, which also kind of influenced this purchase of the Omega Seamaster and Stiletto. So if you're like me and spent countless hours playing GoldenEye and N64, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.